Yo, what's up, guys?
What's
Listen, bro. Today we have DJ back, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
OG,
gang.
OG member.
First off.
All right. So none of that. Listen, bro. So I saw you did things, bro.
Yes, sir.
This is post rota this time. Last time you were here, it was pre rota, and you cooked. So a lot of people wanted you back in the channel.
Of course.
So this is what we're gonna give them. We're gonna give them the what's the deck called again?
So we were playing sharks.
Yes, the post rota though.
Of course, gotta have the spice. Gotta have the spice.
All right, listen, bro. Let's get to the deck profile, bro.
Sure. Coming off, we got our 3 QCR Big Jaws. Yes, sir. Shiny and clean. This card is amazing on normal or special. Add any shark card. Also, if you've activated a spell, you can special summon it for free. This card's amazing.
Nice.
It's also our starter. We also play 3 Buzzsaw. Finally gets a super rare. It's been deserving it for like forever. Super happy, and the deck is starting to slowly get maxed already, y'all. We also play another semi-starter, which is Lifeless Sea Fish. On normal or special, Foolish Burial, any shark. Just the one of. That's it for the starters. For the extenders, we play a lot. We play 3 Abyss Shark. Card's insane. We play 2 Silent Sea Nettle. Mostly the graveyard effect of this always comes up, where I can banish it, put back any 3 waters from my grave into the deck. So if I'm ever running low on resources, I'm never running low on resources, I'll just put it back.
There.
We also play 2 Silent Angler. If I control water, summon. That's it for like free bodies. For more extenders, we play the 1 of or more. We were thinking about playing 2, but nowadays, because of Big Jaws and other stuff and Buzzsaw, you can get to this card like for super free. So this card, not once per turn, being able to summon itself by detaching 2 materials, and then on summon, being able to summon back 2 bodies, just insane. Then we have the 1 of Harpooner. This is also an extender. I reveal this and any other water. I summon either the water I revealed or it's this, and I pitch the other card. Then we have the Poplar of the deck. Honestly, I was sleeping on the second effect. This gives any one of the number 32 monsters that I summon the effect where I can detach 2 and eat a spell or trap. So going into back row decks or decks that were utilizing back row, it felt really good. So even against Centurion, I was able to eat spells and traps, so this was really good.
Okay.
We play, of course, still the 1 of Rick, the right hand. This card kind of put in a lot of work today. Not letting my monster get destroyed by battle, super clutch. Also a free extender if I foolish this, which is amazing. And then for the last shark card, we play the 1 of Crystal Shark. Just in general, free bodies. Some lists are trying to cut this, but I'm super happy I had this. This was another target I can dump with the the ice package, so we'll get into that. And then to round off the monsters, we just played 3 Ash Blossom. I mean, nothing can be said, everybody knows. For our spells, we played 2 Tactics, 1 Thrust. The reason for the Thrust is now we have better targets in the deck since we're playing Imperm, we're playing even the broken bad ice barrier. We can get to the trap card if we get stopped somewhere along the line. We also have Impulse. So it's just like, there's just a lot of good like normal spells and normal traps in the deck now. So if you get like Hand Trapped or Mulch Helmet or something, you can do this, get Virtue Stream, which is your blackout in the deck, and now you have another layer of interruption. So this is still pretty good. We play the 1, 2, 3 Foolish Burial Goods, as well as the ice to dump the ice barrier. A lot of the times, even if I saw this in hand, I would also dump the armor package because my big boss monster can add it back from the graveyard. So it was just really free. There's also a spell that you can activate to make your Big Jaws live. So of course, following that up, we play the good 1 of Foolish Burial. I dump either any extender I need or a right hand to get a free body. Honestly, it's amazing. I play 2 Desires. Thinking about upping it to 3, but I saw it enough in my hand, and then it resolved when I needed it to resolve. So that's really all that matters. Usually I wanted this to like force out on the gate, or after I've already pushed through their board and searched and gotten everything I want, this just draws me either more breakers, hand traps, whatever I need. And then, you know, you gotta play it. The Call by the Grave. Yeah. For the other piece of the armor package, the spell card, this is a free equip. It makes my XYZ can't be destroyed by battle. Also, during the end phase, if it was in the graveyard because it was sitting there this turn, I can just re-equip. So people think they out this, but they don't out this because it's coming back. Onto the traps, we play 1, 2, 3 Imperm, 1, 2, 3 Impulse. This card right here, man. People were sleeping on it, shot up in price. People realized how good it is. I saw it a lot also at the regional. It's like this card just does so much in like so many different matchups, and the way people want to use it was interesting. I had to play against Centurion twice, and then I also realized how useful this could be into the matchup, so it's pretty good. Then for the last couple of one-ups, we played the Ice Barrier, the Brick, but the Battle Phase effect came up also, and people had to swing at it. They were like, wait, what? The attacking defense goes to 0, and the effects of the monster are negated. And that effect is permanent, by the way, so that monster is just stuck there. Our Short Soul Blackout, target a fish, sea serpent, or aqua. 2 cards, pop both. The Graveyard effect is really interesting. I can banish it, make target a monster. If it's a water, the next time it may be destroyed by a card effect. It's not. If it's not a water, I turn it into a water. So this combos really well with the Stealth Kraken. This combos really well also with the Fiendsmith stuff. So if my opponent's trying to go into Moon, I can make it a water. Now they don't have a Light Fiend, they have a Water Fiend. So this is really good. And then the last part of the armor package. A lot of times this was either in my hand, but I can pitch it for the armor line and the Shark Drake, so it's never really a brick. And then the card, man, goes in this and Kraken. Boy, listen. I felt bad, but I didn't feel bad, you know. When you flip it and you win, that's all you can really say. We're going to about like 44 cards.
Okay.
So,
nice.
Still pretty solid. For the extra, we were playing the one La Virtue. This is your Blackout Searcher. The other effect is also pretty solid, where you can detach a material and add something back from the graveyard. We play our full armor package. This was mostly just a way to get like one of the dead spells or traps with the rank up magic that you draw in your hand and just pitch it. But at the start of the battle phase to negate everything is really good. Also, making your opponent lose 500 also really good, and being able to swing again, it really does come up sometimes in helping you close out games. We also play the 1 spawn for our 2 Kraken. This card's the MVP. I need to get another €1, but we're getting there. We're getting there. This card, not being once per copy, is crazy. I summoned one, I popped, they negated and destroyed it. I summoned, spawned, I crashed, brought back this back, main phase 2. I did the effect again. They were like, that's crazy. It's like, there's just so much synergy now with the deck. And this is interesting too, because this pops during the main phase, but because this doesn't make everything water, my opponent usually doesn't have a problem with it. But when I have Virtue Stream in the graveyard, I can make anything a water. So even if they out this and I just have this, I can also turn it into another version of him. So it's pretty good. Then we have our rank up line for the armor package. He's normally the one you go into after you make your Bahamut and stuff. So he searches you what you need to. This is just a free material stack on top of, but people forget that I can detach and negate all monsters my opponent controls. So this is Dark Ruler no more also. He also gains 500 for each material. If he would be destroyed by battle or card of actions, detach and protect. Like this is sometimes just a wall that people will just really sleep on. And then my boss monster. Like he has like 3 effects. Him snatching a monster, him becoming like almost 4, 5, 6K attack some games is insane. He has other effect. I can add back a XYZ card. So comboing off with the main deck, our nice little brick right here has XYZ in the name. So I can add him back from the grave, detach 2 materials from this, summon, and bring back 2 bodies for free. So it's just, it lets you keep playing when your opponent thinks that you're stuck. And then we have the 2, of course, the Bahamut. And to combo off with the Bahamut, we have, of course, the 2 Toads. This is usually what you use to like stop your opponent. You go into like any 2 level 4 waters into this. You can set up a Toad early to protect yourself from Nib if you're scared about it. If you have a way to play through the Nib, you can go for La Virtue and go from there. And then on top of this, you'll go into your armor line. So it's pretty standard, but just good to have. And then the cards that I play that are a little bit different, I play the Shark Drake package. Usually you need 3 level 4s to make this, but our Poplar, our Shark Drake, can count as 2 materials. So you just essentially need him plus any other level 4. And the thing is, right, with the Shark Drake, it gives the effect to eat up back row, which is just super good. His other effect doesn't really come up, but usually you pitch a spell trap to stack him on top. And this card right here, man, this is 3100. It can swing twice. It does piercing. It's a quick effect. Target a monster, negate its effects, and make the attack and defense 0. This card is kind of thick. This card is a problem. I kind of wish as the cover card it had came like Ultra, so it could have came QCR and I would have picked it up. But you know, we'll see in the Megatins if they decide to bless us. And then the last card is Dweller. People sleep on this card. This card is really great in this format. I'm turning off a lot of graveyard effects, you know, for Fiendsmith, for Snake Eyes, even on my turn. It being also made with water boosts all of my monsters by 500. So this being 31 plus the 36 swinging at like 2 things, and this sometimes going to like 6K plus the random 500 boost. Like, all right, 6K 500 to your throw. It's just insane in general. For the sideboard, we played the Broken One of. We played the anti-spell. I'm happy I was able to pick up this rarity today. It's nice in general to have.
Had the video game one?
Yeah, we were able to pick it up today before the local. We play the Evenly. A lot of people don't really like this card right now, but I still respect a lot of back row matchups and a lot of like off meta matchups. Even into the meta decks, I like to have multiple board breakers in hand. The Desiree is going to check one of them, but he can't check more than one. So once you get that Desiree out, if you're able to play through the board, the rest of it doesn't really matter. Also, for going first, we played 3D Barrier. There I played Centurion, I played, Fusion decks, I played a lot of different stuff, so this is just generic coverage. When you play against Voiceless, when you play against, you're gonna see a lot of Centurion. When we play against that deck as well, you wanna have something going first that you can really call, and especially Tenpai. You know they're gonna make you go first, you wanna have something that skips their turn. And it's a thrust target also. Speaking of, we play the 2 Regeki, another just thrust target, going second into the Snake Eye board. I always wanna have this. Force out the Desiree immediately, and I can thrust into another one to immediately check everything. So this is just good. We also play the 1 Duster with 2 Lightning Storm. I was thinking about making these 2 Cosmics, but honestly, the games that I played, I wouldn't have one of these Cosmics in the first place. It was really good to automatically have to force out an Omni Negate or a Judgment. And if they didn't have either, or if they didn't have one, it was resolving. If they had the other one, we forced out like a hard layer of interruption. So I didn't really miss the Cosmic. I could see maybe a world where I might like swap one or the other, but realistically, I was super happy to have this, especially because there exists a lot of Labyrinth sometimes here. So. And then to wrap it off, I play a 3-draw. I respect the U-Bell matchup. Sometimes Snake Eye, if they start off early with their search lines, especially now that they're playing the Deception, so like go into the original Sinful Spoils line, like this checks so much stuff. It's almost honestly main deck worthy because of the Molchummies, but I don't feel like there's space right now to main deck it. But that's it for the list.
All right, listen, bro. So on top of that, you made, what was it, top 2?
Yes, sir. We got second place.
Okay, and what you won today, bro?
So, we kind of cooked today.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Box of Rage.
So, Shark, best deck then.
Yes, sir.
Listen, again, congratulations on topping, and I hope we see you again in the channel with Sharks, bro.
Thank you.